Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the Heroes of History Lessons for the Future. So in this episode, we're going to take a look at someone who lived in history before, who did something, and we're going to look at a situation that might apply to you. In this episode, we're going to talk about dating multiple times and getting rejected. Should you continue dating even if you've had failure, or should you just go and do your own thing and just say, I'm sick of dating, I'm sick of people? So we're going to take a look today at Caesar Rodney. Caesar Rodney was born in October 1728 in Kent County, Delaware, near the city of Dover. And Caesar Rodney was a fine young man. When he was younger, his family sent him to Philadelphia to go to the finest boarding schools they could afford. And there he would learn things like Latin and Greek and math, all the things that all the rich white people of that day knew. Now, Caesar Rodney was very accomplished. When his father died, Caesar Rodney took over the family plantation. It meant they had slaves. You know, he worked as a politician, he was important, but Caesar Rodney hadn't dated. And in those days, it was very common for people to get married very young. Well, Caesar Rodney did fall in love with this one woman. Her name was Mary, aka Molly Vining. She lived in the Dover area, but for some reason, Mary just didn't, or Molly we'll call her, just really didn't love him as much. She was really taken with somebody else, and this hurt Caesar's feelings. So one day, Caesar was so sick of it, he was so sick of not getting anywhere with her, he wrote this letter, The Pretext. This is what he wrote. He wrote, I am deprived of the greatest pleasure in this world could possibly afford me, the company of that lady into whom all my happiness is placed. Molly, I love you from my soul. In this, believe me, I'm sincere and honest. But when I think of the many amiable qualifications you are possessed of, all my hopes are at an end. So we actually don't know what Mary responded back to him, or if she did what many people do, which is just, just shred it up, ignore that message, and just, oops, never saw it. I don't know. Got lost in the mail, got lost in cyberspace. But she ended up marrying somebody else, and then, guess what happened? She ended up dying within a year of that marriage. Caesar was heartbroken. He just stayed away from dating. He said, I'm not dating women, screw women, I'm going to do my own thing, and he lived a very accomplished life. Although later, he actually fell in love with another woman. Her name was also Molly Vining. She was actually the first one's niece. So, like aunt, like niece. Caesar Rodney went to this one, and he was really taken with her. He was really trying to get to go out with her, but she did not go out with him. She ended up really becoming enamored with a man named Mad Anthony Wayne. Caesar Rodney died a bachelor. He was heartbroken. He was this. Yeah, he lived an accomplished life, but he was not married. So the question for you then is this. At what point do you quit dating? Many of you have understandably gone out on over and over and over and over just these terrible dating experiences. They're not really fun. People do stupid things. And so you're wondering, like, I'm sick of dating. I'm sick of people who go and they just like Snapchat themselves. I'm not going out anymore. So again, the lesson from the past is if you want to stay a bachelor but you want to accomplish things, maybe you don't care about dating, you can go ahead and do the Caesar Rodney, which means you just do your own thing, you stay unmarried, and you become very accomplished. On the other hand, maybe you find that dating is important to you, and so you go ahead and do it. That's all for this time. Go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and we definitely want you to check us out, bradansworld.com. We're doing another Kickstarter September 7th for the next set, Iron Phalanx versus Dragon Boat Raiders, and we definitely want your opinion. And we'll see you next time.